Those players that comes out with his cue case. Steve, is it necessary, do you think?
Well, the extensions sort of go fit nicely in there, but I suppose walking down the stairs, you've got a bit of protection for your cue case.
Ali Carter to bring.
Yeah. Anyway, there's that wonderful Once for Crystal trophy that they're playing for this week, and it's Ali Carter to get the match underway. They see it now called the Paul Hunter Trophy, in memory of the young star who won this on 3 occasions. Wonderful player. Quite a way away with that shot.
Bit lucky to get away with that, I think. It's a long-range 2-ball plant on into the right-hand corner pocket, but not risking that at this stage. Poor safety. I think the yellow's come to his rescue there. Although there's a red into the right middle. Can he screw back into a safe area just past the middle pocket? Yes.
Yeah, terrific shot. Good cueing, and couldn't get his bridge hand exactly where he wanted to, but played it well and perfect on the blue.
Very early chance in this match. We saw Ronnie O'Sullivan get off to a blistering start yesterday.
6.
Players in form can do that, and Shaun Murphy is a player in form. That red was always a big problem there, acting as a goalkeeper.
7.
Has he got on the black? It's tight. Don't think he has.
Yeah, a bit disappointed.
Bramble.
Just a safety shot to play.
Shaun Murphy, 7. 22.
Yeah, it was just, I suppose he got to play it, or he didn't have to play the cannon, but he felt as though he was bound to be on one. But he could have stunned the black in and played for a red in the same pocket as the black. And this is a careless safety.
Shaun Murphy, 22.
That's very careless. So from playing a couple of bad safety shots, Ali, he gets a good chance from nowhere.
One. Eight. Nine.
As you could see, a couple of reds go into the left corner as we view from our TV position. But he's got an angle on the blue, should he so wish to disturb the reds now. I think that's probably the right shot. I'd like to have that one again. Could have perhaps gone into the pink and got a
14.
better result there. Perhaps he was playing to go into the pink and just misjudged it by a fraction. So
Ali Carter 14.
So as with Shaun Murphy before him, didn't make the most of that opportunity. Just sense a little bit of first frame nerves here. Ali ranked number 13 in the world, Shaun 6, but the head-to-heads, Ali's ahead in that stat.
yeah, it will be interesting to see how this match unfolds, in as much as Ali Carter's record here in the Masters is, for a player of his ability, is very poor. I'm sure from his perspective he'd be frustrated over the years to have not put in a great performance here. But there again, he's playing somebody he's had the better of, so how will that pan out?
And if Shaun can't get through to the one on the left-hand side, well, he can. Well, you see he can, and I think he may be able to bend it slightly to the left-hand side and play the pot. And a cracking pot it was.
1.
Ramrod straight cueing Shaun Murphy. If there was a player in the game for a young player to try and mimic cue action wise, you couldn't go much wrong trying to copy this guy. Well, only the pace kept that one out. Obviously, the harder you hit the ball, the more accurate it's got to be, but
Shaun Murphy 1.
such is Shaun's confidence. Just caught that near jaw.
Yeah, you could question whether he should have played the yellow or not. The way the reds are spread, rolled up behind the yellow could have caused his opponent big problems.
Okay.
But that's the nature of the modern game. You get a chance.
What?
You've got one thing in mind: can we win the frame at this visit? And that will be going through Ali's mind now. Not perfect on this pink.
Yeah, Shaun could have played a roll up behind the green using the brown, but I think he felt that the yellow
7.
was a certainty, even with power.
Eight.
One red on the side cushion nearest the blue pocket is the only problem for Ali Carter. Shaun will be hoping he doesn't get that far.
$13.
Just 3 points behind now. And to clinch the frame at this
14.
visit, he will need all the remaining reds.
He could try and shift that red out using another red earlier
20.
rather than later. Leaving it to the last shot isn't so guaranteed.
21.
That is assuming he's done the maths.
$28. $29.
If he could have played for the black in the same pocket as the red, chance of knocking that red away from the cushion, the one near the right middle pocket. That's not an option now. He's got to be making certain he gets on the red closest to the right corner. Played it well.
36. $37.
This black and the awkward red to lose Shaun Murphy needing a snooker. Well, no attempt to try and get behind it.
44.
The double, but you've always got to be wary with the double. It's the wrong jaw of the pocket. You could leave it. We'll know before him if it goes in. It's there, right in the heart of the pocket. 29 points for lead. Just 27 remaining.
Still got to be careful here. Only one snooker and where that green and brown are. Still danger here. Might be worth putting a ball safe instead of just playing the roll-up, but the roll-up is desirable in one respect. You'd probably get a snooker on the yellow. Could he play the pink to the side cushion somehow, snooker behind the green and brown? Or just pop the pink as a safety shot?
Yeah, I prefer the roll-up to the black.
Not as a safety shot, but as an option. Black to side cushion behind the pink.
Black ball.
That looks like the choice.
Couldn't get the side cushion, but
Alicante 45.
Played it well.
but all the balls are live, and should Shaun Murphy
safe. So he's not out of this frame just yet, isn't Shaun?
I did like putting a ball safe on that shot. Would have been insurance. Shaun really wants to keep the green and the brown there, but he could play snookers behind the black now. That's in a nice place.
So is the cue ball. Good shot. And the way that Ali's shaking his head, it's not a natural one cushion escape. If there was, you wouldn't fancy a player of this ability to miss it, but if it isn't a natural, and he's got to play with a bit of side, definitely missable.
Yeah, amazing the sliding doors, what if scenarios that snooker throws up. Getting a colour safe sometimes and sacrificing getting a snooker can sometimes work for you. There's no right or wrong way. That looks to have missed.
Foul. Shaun Murphy 4.
No miscalled, of course, because we're in the snooker's required stage, but no longer. 25 behind, 27 remaining.
Couldn't keep the yellow ball totally safe, but hoping for a good cue ball. But it's a chance for Shaun Murphy. He can play the green into the yellow pocket. He's got great cue power and control. Swinging the cue ball round off 2 cushions, possibly for the green into the yellow pocket. Maybe a bit too much of an angle. If the green goes past into the green pocket, that was easier.
Well, he'll be sitting down, kicking himself there. That was a chance. You don't win many frames when you need a snooker. That could have been a body blow to needs it to run, and it has done.
He got an awful contact on the yellow there with the cue ball. Took all the backspin out of the shot. Another chance for Ali Carter, I think. Or has it just gone behind there?
Do you know, that blue in the middle of the table just seems to get bigger and bigger sometimes, doesn't it?
It's amazing the amount of times players get out of snookers on the colours and return with a snooker. Can Ali Carter get in behind the black?
Got to avoid the double kiss. Ooh, just.
Bit hard with the cue ball. Perhaps he was hoping to get the yellow further up the table.
It's a chance here. Needs good smooth cueing to avoid the kiss on the pink. For his shots. And he went for it and he cued it smooth and he's flicked the pink. We have a new favourite for the frame now.
Wonderful pot. Kept everything as still as a rock there. Look at that. Head stayed down all the time. And once again,
5.
beautifully struck. Gotta say, this is one that slipped away
9.
from Ali Carter here.
$14.
Yes, it looks a formality. He doesn't want to be straight on the pink, but he's getting down quick, so he must have a slight angle. He wants that cue ball as close to the black as he can get it. So
20.
yeah, Ali Carter, when he doubled the last red, looked like it was his frame. But a terrific pot on the yellow, and Shaun Murphy pinches it on the black. How will Ali respond to that? Shaun Murphy leads 1-0.
That's it, too.
Absolutely brilliant stuff from